today for the Bitcoin price and for the altcoin prices. Guys, if you are looking out for buying altcoins outperforming the market in the next 2 years, this video is made for you. Many people on my channel have been asking me, Chris, what altcoins are you holding? What altcoins are likely to be exploding within the next few months? This is exactly what I want to talk about today. I will talk about my top 5 holdings. I will open up and talk about my portfolio right now. And every single one of you knows I am the biggest Bitcoin bull in the universe. Bitcoin will stay king forever for me. But that doesn't mean that I am not taking advantage of these insane bull markets. And this is my 3rd bull market already. I will tell you exactly what my plan is. I will tell you exactly what altcoins I'm holding, what altcoins I am going to be holding within the next few months, within that bull market, so to speak. Let's talk about that. And if you want more of these videos on top of the normal schedule, on top of my trading videos, where I am showing you my multi-million US dollar trades on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and on altcoins, I am in fact the channel with the biggest Bitcoin trade on the whole YouTube internet right now. And if you are not subscribed to the MMCrypto channel yet, go down below, press subscribe, press the bell, make noise for the algorithm, comment this video down below. And of course, if there is any altcoin you want to bring to my attention, leave a comment down below. Your favorite altcoins in the comments, and the most upvoted comments I will take into consideration for the next few videos. Now let's talk about Bitcoin, let's talk about altcoins. And let me actually try to push I have to hold it in my hand. So I'm right now actually on a flight, not a very long one, but nevertheless, I have some time to make these kind of videos here for you. And when I am telling you now my top 5 altcoins, I will start with the lead, or my top 5 positions, my top 5 cryptos. I will start with the least surprising one, and I will do that for a reason. And as far we are going forward, these altcoin holdings will be more surprising for you. But all of them, I put a lot of research inside. And I was talking about some of them already before. If you were following me over on Twitter, you made significant gains until now. Some of them made multiple X already. And I mentioned them on Twitter when I bought them a few months ago. However, I'm still convinced that this is good holdings for the next few months to come. So first of all, what you have to understand is, when buying altcoins, you are running the risk of a total default every single time. Bitcoin is every single time the most secure asset in every bull market, and will stay like this, I think, forever. But as there is much lower risk attached to Bitcoin, there is much higher potential return attached to altcoins. So what I'm doing is, by buying altcoins, is I'm exposing myself to more risk, but also to more potential return. So eventually, my only goal, even with buying altcoins, is to maximize my Bitcoin. So when I buy altcoin X, I want to sell it in the bull market to get more Bitcoin. As the volatility is higher, and as when the altcoin prices are going higher than Bitcoin, I am getting more Bitcoin eventually out of it. And that is my plan overall by buying altcoins. This is something I want you to understand. Another thing is, we have altcoin season and Bitcoin seasons. Now that we broke the 32,000 and Bitcoin is still in this crazy volatility mode, we have a Bitcoin season. Then eventually we have a little bit altcoins pulling after. We already see that right now. And then we have one strong, every single cycle, every time it's the same, one strong run for Bitcoin towards the upside, which in the last cycle, it lasted all the way until December 2020. And if you go to the Bitcoin dominance chart, until December 2020, you see the Bitcoin dominance exploding like crazy. But in December 2020, that was when the Bitcoin dominance was crashing. Even though Bitcoin went still higher, altcoins were massively outperforming it. So in my opinion, it's already not a bad time to buy altcoins. But the best time to buy altcoins is when Bitcoin comes closer to the potential all-time high. So when I will go, I already switched from 80-20 Bitcoin to Ethereum altcoins to 65-35. But when I will go full on crazy mode on altcoins is when Bitcoin breaks 100,000. The moment Bitcoin breaks 100,000, when Bitcoin comes somewhere close, remotely close, at least time-wise to the all-time high, that is when I'm going to switch even more into altcoins. But I'm already in altcoins. So now let's talk about what my altcoin or my crypto holdings are. Of course, my number one crypto holding, and don't drop out of the video, it's not a big surprise, is Bitcoin. For all the reasons I mentioned, for the reasons you are subscribed to this channel. Number one. Oh, and before I forget it, guys, if you want to be buying or trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, or altcoins, in the pinned comment down below, in the video description, I have put together a 60,000 US dollar free bonus. If you click and register deposit, you can claim this bonus and you can trade and buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins. This holds significant risk, but with significant risk comes a significant upside. If you want to be claiming $60,000, go down below, click register deposit, make sure an experienced trader. But you can join us, outperforming the market and making significant gains in the bull market. Link down below. Number two, Ethereum. And here, of course, not a surprising one as well, but I have three more to share with you. Ethereum, a very, very important one. And I think Ethereum has a shining time to come, most likely. Again, I can be wrong about that. But Ethereum against Bitcoin, this chart just hit crucial support recently. That is when I bought much more Ethereum. And also we have proof of stake. We have a deflationary supply development currently for Ethereum. That is extremely bullish. When you have increasing demand, when you have potentially, let me actually pull this one higher, potentially institutions like BlackRock and stuff looking into Ethereum ETFs, wow, we are looking at a potential insane bull run for Ethereum. Personally, I think the best case scenario could be laying around 15,000, 20,000 US dollars potentially for Ethereum. Again, could be wrong, could be just 10,000, who knows? But I think the volatility for Ethereum can be in favor for us. And I can maximize my Bitcoin by holding a significant portion in Ethereum, which is what I'm doing. Ethereum number two. Again, leave your favorite altcoins down below. I would truly appreciate that. And I definitely want to take them into consideration for future videos. Bitcoin 1, Ethereum 2. And now let's go on to the next ones. If you're subscribed to the MMCrypto channel for some time, I was in, and also on Twitter, especially on Twitter, I was since May talking about ordinals. Ordinals are tokens on top of Bitcoin. BRC20, they are called BRC20. I think that's some kind of fashion name. It's because of ERC20 so people can understand it more. ERC means Ethereum Request for Comments, and it was by coincidence number 20, which was the standard then, right? And BRC20, I think this is just like a fashion number, but who cares? I talked about that in May 2020, and I said when the market cap of all ordinals together were at 100 million US dollars that I am buying a lot of ordinals. And I did. And I know that many of you guys did as well. Now, at the time of recording, ordinals are almost at $1 billion US dollars. That's a 10x in market cap. So if you just blindly bought, you made on average a 10x by that prediction. Now the question is there more growth potential? If you ask me, yes, yes, triple yes. I think so. I am still having my biggest portion, my biggest holding in ordinals in the position ORDI. ORDI. And I'm not shilling anything here for like personal gain. I don't think I am able to do that, to move markets like that. But still, I want to say, if you're watching this, don't go out and blindly buy. Buy at your own risk. And I can be wrong. I can lose everything, all my holdings. by having, at least in these altcoins, by having myself exposed to them. But Binance listed them. Of course, I asked Bybit to list them back in the days, but now Binance listed them. Of course, that is not up to me, but Binance listed them as well. So Audi alone is now at a few $100 million in market cap. And is that overvalued by traditional terms? Yes, it's definitely overvalued. But, dear ladies and gentlemen, we are here in crypto and we are in a bull market. And we are having a strong narrative of tokens on top of Bitcoin, Audi being the strong leader, winner takes it all principle. So I am having ordinals, multiple of them, but I will put it as one position here. My main position being Audi. And then, of course, I have some others, papers, pixel papers, Bitcoin punks, NFTs on top of Bitcoin. I just like the idea having tokens and NFTs, non-fungible tokens, on top of Bitcoin. I think this could be a driving narrative. And I said it already when the market cap was 10 times lower, and I'm still saying that. Your potential gain has decreased in the last 6 months, but I still think there is potential gain. Then, I am also looking at other platforms like Aptos and Sui. Not that I believe in them long term for the next 2 years, but I think they can be a tool to outperform Bitcoin in the next 1 or 2 years. This is what I think, and this is why I'm having also a good portion of myself exposed to projects like Aptos, Sui, Frax shares, and so on. And then the last position is a position with which every single bull market I'm banking on, and I have never regretted doing so. And that's exchange coins, exchange tokens. BNB, for example. I know it's a lot of FUD, a lot of risk towards it, for sure, but BNB and let it be, I don't know, OKX and these kind of things. You all saw what happened with FTX. So if you are buying, and that's the riskiest one, that's why I'm putting it the last. If you are buying an exchange coin, you are actually benefiting from the financial success of the exchange, because they are making a lot of money in bull markets. They can prop up their own price. They can make buyback actions and burnings and everything. So of course, beautiful potential, but very high risk as well. But as exchanges are the biggest beneficiaries of every single bull market in terms of institutions, this is what I want to be banking on when buying altcoins. So BNB is the front runner for them, of course, for me. But of course, I'm looking at things like KuCoin shares and so on. The further you go down in market cap, the higher you expose yourself to risk. Now let me know what you think about that. Like, comment, subscribe, leave your favorite altcoins down below. And I will see you very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. As always, guys, as always, bye-bye.